TAG is a charity which takes young people who are not in education, employment or training and puts them into full-time employment. The key thing is it has a wonderful track record already. It has produced just under 1,000 people into employment placement, and the interesting part is that 90% of the people that go through the course get a qualification and get into work placement. That is a massive success rate. The second part is that that can be built on. Given that 1,000 is a big number, but given that there are 1 million NEETs, the opportunity is for government to actually provide funding and the motivation to substantially take advantage of best practice charities like TAG to deliver for NEETs. It is interesting for people to understand the return on investment for taxpayers' money. TAG students currently have £6,500 which is put into them by taxpayers. At the end of the first year there is a 25% return on investment on that money, and at the end of the second year there is a 124% return. That means that within 2 years there is a significant profit to the taxpayers if that £6,500 initial investment is put into TAG students. There is an additional benefit, and that is that there is a reduction in the crime rates, there is a reduction in antisocial behaviour, and those benefits to taxpayers and to society are not factored into that calculation. TAG is a super opportunity for us to deal with unemployed young people.
So Fred, how do you think the Comprehensive Spending Review will affect young people?
Well, I think it's going to have a dramatic effect in 2 ways. The first way is that there are going to be more NEETs joining the already 1 million NEETs that exist, those people not in employment, education or training. And the second way it's going to do, the second effect is it's going to hurt the existing NEETs, who of course are already struggling financially, and with the cuts in housing benefit, etc., this is going to help make it worse for them.
So what, really? I mean, you know, what is the next government going to do to help young people?
Well, I've certainly had some draft documents on the new work programme, which looks extremely exciting. What is critical for the work programme is that A, there is very clearly identified funding for training and upskilling of NEETs, young people not in employment. Secondly, that we absolutely target success so that people who are delivering have clear targets and guidelines as to what is expected from them. Thirdly, there has to be significant employer engagement in order to create new jobs, and particularly within the private sector. And what is really important is that organisations like TAG are used. And TAG is currently hugely successful as a charity in placing young people into full-time employment.